What's up, guys? I'm Stu with What the Fuck Gym Talk, and today I'm going to talk to you about raising prices for your microgym and the fact that most of you have been raising prices wrong. Now, that's not a slight against you. I've actually been coaching it the wrong way since 2015 to hundreds and hundreds of microgym owners, and it's not really that it's as wrong as that we've evolved the model. There's a smarter, easier way to raise prices on your current members that doesn't come with the headaches and the stress and all the back work that generally happens, sending out the price raise letters, all that BS that gets embodied when we need to adjust our membership pricing due to outside economic influences or due to just the fact that we need to be making more money because the cost of doing business is higher. And I'm going to go ahead and walk you through that real quick here in this snapshot of the newest course that we just dropped inside of Microgym University, which is the first and only online business school for microgym owners. Let's get into it. So you're currently doing it wrong. That's okay. After today, you are going to be doing them correctly. But I need you to understand there are two terms that we need to put some operational definitions to. Historically, most of us always reference price raises. I got to raise my prices. I got to raise my prices. I did a price raise on my members. Price raise is the common term we've been using, but there's another term here that I want to talk about. And mainly I want you to have this information so that when you talk with another business owner, you don't sound like a dum-dum, because these are two distinct things. There is a price raise where you are going to raise the price of your fair market value. That's what FMV stands for, your fair market value. So you're going to change the price on your website. You're going to update your sales prezo sheets that you show in front of people when it comes time for them to make a purchasing decision. You're going to train your staff on the new prices. These are our new prices. Every new member coming in that buys at our new prices. This is the new fair market value. That is a price raise. A price raise does not impact the current customers. Not until you do a price correction. A price correction brings current customers to the new fair market value. You are correcting their price. They were paying the proper fair market value until you initiated a price raise. Now you need to go ahead and hit your current customers with a price correction in order to get everybody up to this new fair market value. Do you see the difference between the two and how using one inappropriately with the other to somebody who understands how this works can be very, very confusing? So going forward, here are your two operational definitions when talking price raises and price corrections with other owners in the industry or other business owners that you run into that you have conversation with. Now, from there, I want to go ahead and make sure that we've got this understood. Price raises, as it stands today, comes up with looking at what everyone's paying, trying to figure out what you're going to raise prices to, getting stressed out because, well, shit, Sally's going to see a $20 a month increase and Bob's going to only see a $10 a month increase. And man, what about Tony? He was here for forever and I grandfathered him in and I told him it would never go up ever. There's a ton of stress that goes into this. And if you look at rates of inflation, take out 2022 and look at historic rates of inflation, they're going to go up pretty consistently every single year. Now, if you're watching this in 2022, we have just set the record since I think like 87 or 81 of the highest rate of inflation, period. Like it's insane. It's like 8.5% right now as I record this video in 2022. But what any global economist would probably predict, it's going to come back down. So you need to accept that raising prices the old way, sending out that letter every couple of years just to keep up with inflation, is a never-ending task. That means as soon as you send it out and you're like, whew, okay, I sent it out. Only 4% of people canceled. I'm making 17% more money. This is a good thing. Well, start the countdown because you're going to have to do it again in about 18 to 24 months. And that process never ends unless you do it the new way. Here's the new way. And when I say new, it's not exactly new. It's not even an original thought of mine. This is something the real estate industry has been doing for eons. This was something I actually heard a microgym, San Francisco CrossFit, install in the last few years of their business to keep up with their commercial real estate price increase. And most of us that own a brick and mortar microgym have a commercial lease that goes up annually by probably around 3% every single year. Many of you guys who rent apartments or homes have an increase in your rent every year you go to renew. This is very common. There are plenty of industries that do this. Why not the fitness industry? So the new one is to install an annual membership increase into your membership agreement. This is something for you to have a contract lawyer write in. Every state is different when it comes to memberships and contractual agreements. When it comes to money, make sure that you have got this, the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted from your contract lawyer. But essentially, we're going to go ahead and on the annual anniversary or annual birthday of someone's membership, from the time it started, 1 year later, they will see an increase, and I recommend around 3%. I have worked with some microgyms that are doing a slightly higher percentage increases because of where they're located and their market and all that other stuff. But generally, it's probably be around 3%. And it's a set it and forget it. You now have an individual who every year their price is just automatically going to increase because that's what should happen. And I know some of you are sitting there saying, but Stu, Sally's been with me 6 years. Does that mean Sally would be paying 18% more? You're fucking right, it does. That's exactly what I'm saying. Those who have been there longer are going to pay more. The problem that we have right now, when I start looking at the average microgyms owners, their numbers, I look at their lifetime client value, but then I also look at their LOM, length of membership. Well, the lifetime client value obviously increases as members stay longer. That's a duh, right? With an increased length of membership, you should have an increased lifetime client value. But it doesn't have a good year-to-year change. Meaning, sure, that client stayed for 12 months, and let's say they paid $100 a month. So that was $1,200 in year one. Well, they stayed for 12 months again in year two, so that's another $1,200. You should be seeing an increase in the lifetime client value year over year. And I'm not referring to retail and additional services, nutrition coaching, or anything like that. I'm talking strictly the membership value should be increasing because the cost of you to keep doing business guaranteed has gone up. And it's probably gone up more than 3%. But this new way of doing it, installing into your membership agreement one time, everybody does it. It's how, everyone is going to get a different increase based on what membership tier they've got, but they're all going to go up by 3% every year. Makes it so you never have to send an obnoxiously stressful price raise email again. Now, some of you might be asking, well, shit, Stu, I've got to raise my fair market value and I need to then do a price correction. Where should I install this annual increase in? How should I do that retroactively with the current members? Good question. I've got answers. They're inside of Microgym University. It is $50 a month. Cancel anytime you want. There should be a link in the description or go to the website, microgymuniversity.com, and I will walk you through it step by step. Guys, thanks for watching. And until I see you in the next video, have a great fucking day.